Hey guys. Um so today this is something I can't stress enough. So my husband has been really lacking the communication lately. Like to the point where it's not even funny anymore. I'm not playing games anymore. And after I went off on him again for his communication, which keep in mind, it's the sixth time. Six. I would think that at least one time would be enough. Oh boy, was I wrong. So pretty much, it's just like he's struggling to communicate with me. Like it's pretty bad. Like I've never seen him that bad before. I went to see my mother-in-law today, and I talked to her about the whole situation with Austin. She was actually shocked. She was really shocked when I told her all of this. So basically, I was telling her that Austin's been shutting me out and not really communicating with me. And as a priority, I don't really see myself as top priority. Honestly, I think his family should be. And he doesn't even communicate with his family at all. Which I've never seen communication this bad before. And just the other day, Austin told me that he was going to talk to a behavioral specialist or therapist or something like that about what he's been feeling lately. And I asked him, I said, I can, if you tell me, I can help you in the best way I can. And he straight up said, I want to talk to a professional about this. I'm like, are you serious right now? I'm your wife, for God's sake. Why can't you tell me anything? Sorry for that voice crack. But yeah, he does not tell me anything. He does not tell me anything at all. And it's really starting to get to me now. 6 times is a lot. It's a lot of times. I shouldn't keep repeating myself like this. But if he actually fixed it on the first time, then we wouldn't be having this issue. You know what I mean? And so, we called on the phone today, and we talked for about a half hour. He actually said he might come back home for Christmas, which I'm not for sure yet. He has to get his leave approved. But right now I am not completely sure when he's going to be coming back, if he is. Hopefully I'll have my overseas clearance screening done by then. I'm hoping to get my overseas clearance screening done by December, which I probably will. I was going to go to the dentist today to get the paperwork filled out, but I pretty much sat in my room all day. It's currently 10:57. So I've been pretty lazy all day. The only time I went out today was to meet my mother-in-law at the park, and we walked and we chatted. And then after that, I went to Chipotle to go get my lunch since I didn't eat anything. So basically what's going on is the same issue that we have been dealing with for the last 3 months we've been married. But ever since he went to Japan, it has gotten a lot worse. Like, he was just fine before he went to boot camp, before he even joined the Marines at all. He was perfectly fine. And then after he joined the Marines, it just got a lot harder. I think it got him more physically and mentally. For me, it's all emotional and mentally. But ever since we got married, and he's been in Japan, it's been literally so hard to communicate. Like, I understand it's a 14-hour difference in time, and he works 5 days a week, 12 hours a day. But the thing is, he gets every weekend off, and he doesn't even spend his weekend talking to me at all. I mean, yeah, I just got back from vacation on Sunday, and I've had the last 2 days off, which were my last 2 days of vacation before I go back to work tomorrow. But, his communication is something I cannot stress enough. I shouldn't be telling him 6 times in a row. It should have gone through his head the first time. But he won't do it. So pretty much I've given up on that. Since he's not going to do it, I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, my mother-in-law was so shocked about also not communicating with me, out of all people. He spends most of his time playing video games. He doesn't really talk to me. And my ring got discolored while I was on vacation. And I told him as a suggestion that he should pay for it since he's the one who bought me the ring in the first place. And he said, just pay for a replacement. I'm like, are you serious right now? You're the one who bought me the ring, so you should be the one paying for it. Even my mom said so. But he doesn't want to spend all of his precious money. But yeah, he spends it on himself all the time. He's extremely self-centered. He's very, very, very selfish. He doesn't consider anybody else's feelings but his own. And I know that's kind of harsh to say, but honestly, it is very, very true. As his wife, I know. We've been together for 2 years and 1 month and 4 days. And we've been married for like 3 months and almost 9 days. So you can say that my marriage is really on the rocks. And it's only been 3 months. Newly married couples should still be in the honeymoon phase right now. But it's not all wedded bliss for Austin and I. It's not. Like, I pointed it out, saying, you need to fix this. You need to actually talk to me and tell me what you're feeling instead of bundling up inside and let it destroy you on the inside. And he just straight up said, well, I just want to talk to a professional about this. I'm like, really? I'm your goddamn wife, and you don't tell me absolutely anything. I mean, nothing. It's beyond ridiculous at this point. And I understand that he wants to talk to a professional, but I wouldn't be concerned if he just didn't tell me at all. Saying, oh, I'm going to be seeing a therapist about what I've been feeling lately. And I said, well, what have you been feeling then? And he said, well, I'm just going to talk to a professional about this. And that straight up hurt. That shit hurts, dude. It really fucking hurts. Like, if you didn't want me to ask, then why did you say something then? That's something I'm never going to figure out. And it makes it extremely hard on me because I can't help. I can't help at all. Because he won't tell me. And my mom thinks he should be giving me an allowance for at least $20 a month from his paycheck. But which I honestly agree. If he wants me to pay for a new ring, then he should be the one providing me money per month so I can buy it. Simple. It's not that difficult. But pretty much he's making it seem like that. He's making it seem like it's so hard to give me at least $20 a month from his paychecks because he just got promoted recently. He got promoted on September 1st to Lance Corporal. And plus he's making a little bit more money since now he's married. And so he doesn't want to bother sharing that money with me. He won't. And once I get that out there, hopefully everything's going to change. Maybe my mother-in-law's right. Maybe it's just depression. I mean, we all go through depression here and there. But I've been at a really deep depression lately. Because for one, we never get to talk. Not even at all. Like, for example, I was still on vacation on Saturday. It was my last full day. And I had turned my phone off because we had a fight the night before. So we went to the aquarium out down in Myrtle Beach because that's where we stayed at. And I went with my dad and my niece. And the only time I had my phone on that day was when I was at the aquarium because my oldest sister was texting me. She would not leave me alone. And so Austin and I got into a fight on Friday night. And then it was basically about the ring, the paperwork, and attitude adjustments. And telling me to do all this and that. So basically he's telling me to hurry up on my paperwork. I'm like, I can only go so quick. It's like, it's not that hard to get the dentistry stuff done. It could have been done by now. I'm like, well, excuse me. For one, I don't need to be in a hurry because the processing part for me to go over there is what makes it really difficult. Because that is an extremely lengthy process. And then, pretty much he's telling me, because he expects me to pay for everything and not even lending me a dime. And this ring that I have on my finger, like my big one, it's not even real. It's just metal. One of my friends, he checked it out and he said, it's not a real ring. He cheaped you out a ring. I'm like, well, as long as it's from him, it really shouldn't really matter. I mean, yeah, I got upset because it got discolored, knowing that it's not real. Because if it was a real ring, it wouldn't have discolored in the ocean. But then he expects me to do everything. It's either his way or no way. And I swear to you, he is the most stubborn man I've ever met. But at least I can actually pay for stuff myself. I pay my own phone bill. I pay my own credit cards. I pay for my own Netflix, Spotify, gym membership. All of that shebang, and I'm paying per month for any of my bills is my phone bill because it's like $156 a month, including my watch. Then the next highest is my gym membership. I'm paying like 40 something a month. But I don't really go, even though I really should. And plus, he will absolutely not give me a break. I think our communication's a lot different when we're together and then when we're separated. Like, since he's in Japan and I'm in Ohio, we are over 2,000 miles away from each other. So it kind of makes it hard, especially with the time zone. He's 14 hours ahead of me. So, yeah, I don't really get to talk to him much at all. Which honestly really hurts because all of the men that are in Japan, they will actually communicate with their wives. He won't. But then the other thing is all of his buddies ask him and be like, when is your wife coming out? And he's like, I don't know because she's not in any hurry. And he had that really snooty attitude that I did not appreciate. And I told him straight up, I'm like, you do not need to give me that attitude. Just because I'm not getting my paperwork done as soon as you want it, doesn't mean you have to get an attitude about it. I started this paperwork as soon as Austin and I got married. We went to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base down in Dayton, Ohio, to go get me registered in Deers and do all this shebang. And I was going to get my overseas clearance down there, but I can't because the Air Force Base is not authorized to give overseas clearances for the Marine Corps and the Navy. I don't think the Coast Guard either. So pretty much I have to go out of state to do it, which I'm going to Virginia. As I said in quite a few of my videos that I'm going to be going to Virginia to get my overseas clearance and get all that crap done. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm literally almost done. I just got to get my dentist to fill out that whole section, part 2, and then have them sign it again. And they're going to look at me like I'm stupid and be like, did you forget something on the paperwork? I'm like, yup, I did. Well, it's because they never tell me until after I do it. Because I was supposed to fill out that whole section, and I didn't do that. I just had a signature from them. And pretty much that was it. I thought I was done, just needed a signature. But oh no, the lady I've been talking to, she and I communicate back and forth here and there by email. And she said that I need to have that whole paper filled out. Like, are you kidding me right now? This is bullshit. I went to the dentist 3 times just to get this paperwork done. And let alone, I had to have this certain thing done to have me finally send it over and then have my appointment set. Now that's a royal pain in the neck. But to all the military wives out there, please encourage your husbands to communicate with you. Communication is one of the main keys to an extremely healthy relationship. On top of love and support. Austin only does, I think, 1 out of the 3. He doesn't support a lot of things that I've done. As in getting tattoos and piercings. Um, he didn't mind so much that I had my ears and my nose pierced or my belly button. It was just more like the tattoos was the issue. He didn't want me getting my first tattoo, and then after I got one, I got 5 more. But I didn't get them all in at the same time. I have one on my shoulder blade, my lower back, my thigh, my ankle, and my chest. Oh, and my wrist. So, yeah, he's not perfectly happy about that, but he can't control my choices. And if I want to get another tattoo, I will. He doesn't have to, I don't have to have his full approval. That's only my part. Because if I want another tattoo, I'll fucking get it. Excuse me for my language, but I'm not going to let anybody tell me what I can and cannot do. So, it's simple as that. But yeah, please, please, please encourage your husbands to communicate with you more. If all of you military spouses are going through the exact same thing as I am, please feel free to reach out to me and I can help you. Because let alone you know that I'm going through the exact same thing. So, if you're going through the exact same thing that I am, please don't hesitate to reach me. You know my profile. So, I'm just trying to help other military wives in all branches. It's not just Marine based. Because it's not just based off of Marines. It's based off Coast Guard, Army, Navy. All of it. Every single branch in the military. I'm here for anybody who needs it. I know I'm the only one out of all my friends going through the military life right now, but honestly, it is a one-in-a-kind life to live, but it is extremely, extremely hard. Communication-wise and distance. I couldn't survive the distance for the longest time. I just couldn't cope with it. It was extremely hard for me to cope with the distance with my husband, especially with the first few months. But now that I think about it, it's actually not so bad when it started at the beginning. But then as soon as I found out that he was going to go over 2,000 miles away from me, that really hit me hard. But it was like literally the hardest thing I ever heard in my life. Because I never did I think that he would be going overseas 2,000 miles away from me. But honestly, it is what it is. I have no control over that. So if you need to talk to me or anything, I'm always open. And my messages are always open. If you need me to give you my Facebook or my phone number or Instagram even, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. If you need someone to reach out to, I'm always here. I'm almost available all the time, except when I go to work. So that's going to be my video for the night. And I appreciate people who actually watch these, listen to what I have to say on my input on the military life. So if you, like I said, if you need my Facebook, phone number, Instagram, any social media that I have, just let me know in the comments below. So, yeah, I'm going to conclude my video for the night. And I'll talk to you guys as soon as I possibly can, and I'll let you know what happens. See ya.